Live this weekend on purpose. Live this weekend on purpose. And what I mean by that is, and perhaps I'm projecting my own stuff here, but so many Saturdays particularly, I would let the day just flow by with no real kind of purpose or way of choosing how I wanted the day to go for me. I would float along and then at times get caught up in reactive mode as dramas of kids or other household type stuff occurred. And so very often I would find myself arriving at Sunday afternoon lamenting a lack of joy that I'd experienced throughout my weekend. Why? Because I didn't begin Saturday on purpose, with a clear direction and intention of what I wanted to experience throughout the weekend. And one of my biggest lessons recently has been, and it's going to be super obvious to a lot of people who are watching this. To you, if you are watching this, it may be second nature to you. But for me, as someone who is beginning to land and understand the whole world of being neurodivergent, and really starting to overcome some of the challenges that come further down the line of a British boarding school education, is to grasp and appreciate the power of what we might call compartments. That I look out of my window now and there's a lot of gardening work that needs doing. So tomorrow I will do more of that. And I will set myself a very clear, I am going to do 2 hours and no more. Because otherwise I could work 7-8 hours in the garden, still not feel like I've finished it, and have taken no time for other ways in which I can cultivate joy. Similarly, in terms of doing housework stuff, again, what is a set specific limit that I will give myself, and then equally place a very set specific time on how long I will romp along the coast paths of Cornwall, which is one of the non-negotiable sources of joy and happiness that I now have in my life. And so for far too often, I would shunt the coast path walk to the back end of the weekend, and eventually it wouldn't happen because the housework would be too much or the garden would be too much, and I would fail to live on purpose, and I would fail to put in place clear, watertight, non-negotiable compartments. So, today and for Sunday, what is the joy that you would love to experience this weekend? What are some of those necessities that have to happen, be they in the garden, be they in the house? And how can you bring all of that together into a weekend lived on purpose? All right, I'll see you tomorrow.